solteiro de ralo. Mais solteiro de ralo.
All right, ladies and gents, boys and girls, happy Monday, February the 14th, 2022. Happy Valentine's Day to you all, folks. Appreciate you all tuning in. We got a lot to get into, as you see on the whiteboard, and I see Wesley commenting. Yes, it is game week. Finally, it is here. Opening day is on Friday. And again, with that being said, we've got a lot to get into here on this Monday, taking your questions, your comments, and your calls as well. 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Again, guys, I see Wesley, Hunter, Brendan, Tony Sharp, Hunter Hurlong, Chris Cox, Travi, what's going on? Yes, appreciate you guys, as you can now tell, and you heard, there is new intro music. I could not leave you guys with no intro music, leave you guys in silence, if you will, for much longer. Appreciate, by the way, a fan of TSUS actually sending over that music, was like, hey, you can use it. I created it. The licensing stuff, no licensing issues, all that good stuff. So again, thank you so much for sending that over. And again, I think it's pretty sharp. I think it's pretty good. So you guys let me know what you think. But either way, new intro music is back. And of course, like I said, guys, the Yardcocks are back because it is game week. Opening day on Friday. Just 4 days until first pitch. Again, a huge podcast today, the full season preview show. So again, want to talk all that. Basketball, of course, over the weekend. 2 wins over the University of Georgia. Beating Georgia is fun no matter what the sport is. But again, guys, do want to hear from you. 843-790-3377. Again, you can call that number, text that number, whatever you like. Also, guys, if you're in the Big Cock Club Discord, head over to the TDC Questions channel, to be sure that your questions are answered there. Guys, as always, the Daily Crow is brought to you by the Big Cock Club. Join the Big Cock Club today over at patreon.com/Big Cock Club for exclusive access to behind-the-scenes merch, to early access to content. Guys, we just dropped our projected starting lineup this morning. If you're in the Big Cock Club, you already knew about that yesterday. So again, you get exclusive early access to content. Also, guys, access to all of our new and unique interviews and conversations we have on the Spurs Up show. By the way, hint, hint, there might be a certain South Carolina quarterback coming on, and that will be a Big Cock Club conversation. So again, be sure you join today. Tons of other great perks. Also, obviously, access to our private Discord. Again, that's over at patreon.com/Big Cock Club. That's patreon.com/Big Cock Club. Or go to the link in our social media channels and click that link in bio, and you can join today. So again, that's the Big Cock Club, patreon.com/Big Cock Club, or follow the link in our social media bios to join today. All right, taking your questions, comments, calls, guys, 843-790-3377. Again, guys, appreciate you all tuning in. And a very happy Valentine's Day to you all. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're taking care of your Valentine. Or for many of us, this is Happy Singles Awareness Day. So if you're having a Singles Awareness Day, kudos to you as well. Make sure you enjoy your day. Again, guys, people were asking me about Valentine's Day, this, that, whatever. I was like, my plan on Monday is to talk South Carolina baseball. We are dropping our predictions, our projections, our projected lineup. We're dropping our projected weekend rotation. And we have done all of that on the podcast that dropped this morning. And again, guys, tons of content, videos, graphics, you name it, in regards to that. Also, of course, we can't completely ignore basketball. Gamecocks getting a much-needed win over Georgia over the weekend. Women's also taking care of business, ho-hum, in Athens as well. So again, like I said, 2 wins over Georgia. I'll tell you this. When it comes to South Carolina men's basketball, and again, I'm sure many of you are ready to turn the page, move on to baseball, and just forget basketball is even going on. Thank goodness that we played Georgia and Vanderbilt 4 times in the season. Thank goodness. I mean, truly, thank goodness. Because we may not be the best or the second best or the third best, as I said after the game on Saturday. We may not be very good, but damn it, we're not as bad as Georgia. That's a fact. That's a fact for sure. We are not Georgia. We are not as bad as Georgia. Georgia is pathetic. They are ridiculously bad. So thank goodness they exist. And it's always fun to beat up on them. So beat up on them. Let's see. Again, 843-790-3377. Ernest Jones getting the Super Bowl. Yes. Yeah, I wanted to ask how y'all feeling today on this Monday. Of course, we all know this is one of the most hungover days of the year. Folks are, doing their Super Bowl party stuff and going out and doing all that. Yours truly feels great. Actually didn't have many drinks last night at all, really. Got some much needed rest. Got the full 8, if you will. So we're fired up. We're locked. We're loaded again. Knew we had a lot to do today. But a really fun Super Bowl. That was a great game. Rams get the job done. Ernest Jones and Kyle Markway, by the way, both Super Bowl champions. So great to see that for those guys. And, yeah, that was an awesome Super Bowl for sure. Hunter Herlong, how'd you feel about the halftime show? Hunter, I loved it. I thought the halftime show was incredible. I mean, are you serious? Snoop Dogg, Eminem, 50 Cent, legends. I mean, they were all legends. I thought it was cool. I thought the Super Bowl halftime show was really, really dope. John Kruger says, I love that Matthew Stafford got a Super Bowl. Yeah, I mean, after going through all he went through in Detroit, yeah, sometimes you just feel like you deserve it and you've paid your dues. Yeah, I think Stafford paid his dues. I know he's a Georgia guy, but I think Stafford paid his dues in Detroit. Again, though, I really didn't have a dog in the fight last night. I really did not care, who won the game. I really didn't care who won the game, but it was a great Super Bowl. I mean, you look at the playoffs. The playoffs were fantastic. So let's jump to the phone lines here.
To accept, press.
Skyland, what's going on, my man? How are you?
What's up, my guy?
What's going on?
Happy opening week.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome. It's finally here. It's a little bit surreal. We always get to this point where, for every sport, really, especially baseball and football, you start creeping up on less than a week to go, and it's you got to kind of pinch yourself. You know what I mean? So that's awesome, man. Can't wait to be out there. Can't wait to be out there on Friday, and of course, just counting down the days all week long. It's yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited for sure.
Actually, Friday the rain's supposed to be gone by 3, and it's supposed to be 68 degrees on Friday.
Really? Well, that's good
rain
news.
To 3, after 3, the sun comes out, and it's going to be 68 degrees.
Yeah. For sure, dude. Yeah, I can't wait. By the way, just not to cut you off, but I wanted to fire you up here a little bit. So my guy that makes the series graphics, he will be doing that once again this year. And he just sent me over a new template that he's playing with, and it is fire. So it is absolute fire.
Go ahead and text me it.
Well, it's not done yet, but yeah, I guess if you just want to see like an example, you could. But no, it's
I want to see that.
Everything that comes with baseball season, man. I absolutely cannot wait. Cannot wait for it. It's it's gonna be a blast, man. I just can't wait. So
I saw your lineup positions, and we talked a little last night. I think we're a little different on the lineup.
Well, and I'll tell you this, by the way, Skyland. Yeah, I will tell you this, by the way, Skyland. I will tell you this. Since it was so funny, this is how quickly things change. Since I dropped the projected lineup, because I went ahead, recorded the show, whatever, was able to talk to one of my quote unquote sources, and I will just leave it at that. Somebody who's pretty on the inside, I think we would all agree. Talking to him. So the starting 9 I got down, I think. I got the starting 9 down pat. However, as you mentioned, the lineup, it is sounding like, yes, Hogan will be down at the bottom in the 9 hole to start the season. And
That's what I told you last night.
Belk will be at the top, probably in the leadoff. Here was the one that kind of surprised me a little bit. Braswell at the top of the lineup, the freshman.
Braswell, that is shocking to me. I thought Braswell would be at the 8 hole.
Yeah, and again, this is not necessarily the guy that writes the lineup card, but it is someone who would know a thing or two about what's going to be written down on Friday. So, and again, I'll leave it at that. I'm sure you guys can connect the dots. But, yeah, so it sounded like Hogan will be the 9. Again, I listed him there because I was like, well, he's an athletic guy. He's a speedster, whatever. But, I mean, it totally makes sense. But like you mentioned, Belk has led off basically every single scrimmage, so it would make sense. But I mean, as I said on the podcast, and I told you, man, it's we try our best to make like a projected lineup. It's much easier to make a projected starting 9 than make the lineup, because the lineup will change so many times in regards to this guy hitting in the 2 hole, this guy in the 3, this guy in the 4, this guy in the 5. So it's not the easiest thing in the world to make a projected lineup, if you will.
Followers. I'm sure there's a lot of Gamecock baseball fans, but no one follows the game. I'm not trying to sound cocky or anything. No one follows Gamecock baseball like me. And to hear that Braswell it's going to be in the top. It throws me off a little bit because I'm just like, I told you last night, I had built Toledo and Wimmer to hit 2-hole and Slightler to hit 3-hole. Well, now you're saying that Braswell's going to be in the top of the lineup. Is Braswell going to be in the 2-hole?
I mean, where else would you put him? Where else would you put him? I think that would make the most sense. So, it's asking a lot of a freshman, but I think it just goes to show you if that's where they have him that, they feel really good about him. I mean, they like Braswell a lot, and I get it. I understand it. He's not your typical freshman. Again, from me watching him in the scrimmages and everything, carries himself like a veteran player, has a great approach at the plate, I think. I mean, again, I'm not sitting here saying he's going to go hit 300 this year as a true freshman, but I think they like his game a lot. He's a competitor. From the people I've talked to, he's just a competitor. He gets after it. So, I just think they really like him. I think they really like him.
So that will move Wimmer to clean up or the 3-hole?
No, I'd probably move Wimmer to the 5-hole, I would imagine. I think you still probably go Eister, Madden. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the beauty of the lineup is that there's a lot of different ways you can shuffle this thing. A lot of different ways you can shuffle this thing.
Skyler's hitting that 3-hole, buddy.
Normally you reserve the 3-hole for your best all-around hitter. Like, for example, Christian Walker was the 3-hole hitter when he was here in that lineup. So I think Eister all around is probably your best hitter. Hit 300 in the SEC last year, man. He's a pretty damn good hitter. So I'd put him in the 3. Again, what's interesting about Madden in the 4 too is he's not like your Wes Clark. He only hit 4 home runs last year. Granted, he played at Virginia Tech, so that ballpark. He's going to hit a lot more home runs at Founders Park, I think. What's really funny though and interesting is this. I talked about this last week that baseball doesn't get nearly the hype that football does. It doesn't. And so guys that you get from the transfer portal and this, that, whatever, like they don't get nearly the hype and recognition or what have you of, let's just say, a guy like Antoine Wells Jr. gets or Devontae Reed gets. And that's totally fine. I'm not knocking those guys. But I've literally got people commenting that I've seen, being down and out on our season and being pessimistic about our season. And then I post a projected lineup. They go, well, who's Kevin Madden? Is that a freshman or a transfer? It's like, you don't even know the players. So,
exactly.
Yeah. I mean, listen, that's why I say baseball, let it play out. Again, if you haven't been at the scrimmages, if you haven't been following along, again, we're talking about a guy in Kevin Madden that hit 313 in Virginia Tech last year. So that's why I've been so high on the upgrades in Belk and Madden and even Braswell at short. So we'll see how it plays out. I mean, I just think of adding a 300 hitter to your lineup after last year. Sign me up. Sign me up, man. So
I'm just letting you know now. I have Eicher in the 5-hole. I got it the slot in the 3-hole.
I mean, that's like I said, man. 3 through 6. I think you could just jumble those guys up and plug and play and go from there. You got a lot of good ball players, a lot of good hitters, believe it or not. I know people tuning in. What about the hitters? I think you got good hitters. I actually do think you have good hitters. So, like I told you, again, I haven't dropped the graphic quite yet. I have not dropped the graphic, but I will be dropping my prediction graphic a little bit later today. And, maybe I'm a little bit more bullish than some. I pretty much nailed it last year when I had the Gamecocks, I think like 30 – I think I had them like 36-24, and I think we won 34 games, but I had you 16-14 in conference, and you win exactly 16-14 in conference. And again, I'm not a big pat yourself on the back, look at me, I got the prediction right guy, but it was shocking like how on I was. 34-23 you went last year, though 16-14 in the league. For those who may have missed it, I'm bullish on this team. I got 39-24 and 17-13 in the league. I think the schedule actually sets up fairly well for you. I think getting Alabama and Auburn instead of Arkansas and LSU, I think that's going to help you tremendously. So again, maybe I'm a little too high. I don't know, but I do feel good about this team. I just think the lineup's going to be exponentially improved. And say it again.
He saying anything about who the DH is?
No, nothing about DH. So I think it's going to be – they're going to give multiple guys a shot. I think they're going to give multiple guys a shot.
Yeah, I think 3 different DHs this weekend.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, unless you see a guy go out there Friday and just go like 4 for 4 or something crazy like that. I think they're going to – I think it's all about just finding a guy, let him get hot. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, definitely can't wait.
Yeah.
Another day this Monday. Got 4 more days.
Yeah, gonna be awesome, man. Counting down the seconds, really. So,
No,
excited.
I just think I have too much swinging miss in his game. Icer's either hot or cold. There's no in between with him.
Mhm.
So either he's really hot and he's killing the ball, or he gets really cold and he does.
Yeah, he's streaky. There's no question he's streaky. I think that's something. I mean, listen, everybody in the lineup, if they had a goal for this year, I think being more consistent. I think that's something that everybody can implement into their game. I mean, bottom line, I think everyone.
Josiah has taken the best at bats this season, this spring, and so that's why I figured he'd be a 3-hole hitter. Then I do have Maddox in the cleanup. No matter if it's Icer or Slater in the 3-hole, I just think Maddox is a 4-hole hitter.
Yeah, I mean, he sort of fits that mold. Like when you look at him, he fits that mold. I mean, again, he only hit 4 homers last year. I think playing in Columbia, though, I think he could be a double-digit home run guy. Truly,
it's really not like the 4-hole is really not like the guy that hits the most home runs. That's probably the 4-hole is the guy that can get the most RBIs.
Mm.
Who can, I've always wanted to be a gap team.
Yeah.
Working gaps. So if he's a gapper guy, go at it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my guy, I can't wait. I know other people want to talk.
Mm-hmm.
We're on the phone 10 minutes. You're definitely going to hear from me more this week.
Yeah, dude, I can't. Yeah, I mean, I can't wait for Friday, man. Like I said, we're going to be breaking it down all week, and yeah, it's going to be a blast, man. This weekend's going to be. I mean,
you
I was
wake
up.
up Thursday?
What's up?
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say I was out there yesterday, and it just was like a day out of a dream, man. You're just like, this is going to be my home for the next 4 months. So you want to find me? Yeah,
So
that's where I'll be.
Don't be disappointed, guys, when you wake up and it's raining Friday morning. And at about 2 or 3, the clouds are going to go away, and the sun's going to come out, and it's going to be 68 degrees. And they're going to turn them vacuums on in the outfield, and they'll cook that field dry.
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, they'll have tarp.
That's what the tarp is made for, my guy. That's what the tarp is made for.
And I'm glad we have vacuums in the outfield that sucks the water through the turf.
Yeah. For sure. For sure.
That's why our field stays so dry so fast, no matter how much it rains.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one day, it was an Arkansas game. We got a bad thunderstorm, and the outfield was just drenched. I mean, puddles. They turned some systems on. It was dry in no time.
Yeah.
That's why we got that. That's why we got that system. We got it at Founders Park. All right, my guy. Well, Curtis Jones showed out last night. I'm glad my Rams won the Super Bowl. That's all I like that.
Yeah, no, they did. They did, man. That was a hell of a game. Hell of a game.
Okay, do me a favor sometime this week. Drop your early Omaha predictions.
Yeah, my 8 for Omaha. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, we'll do. Yeah.
That seems like something cool to do. Like, that's my 8.
Dude, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it on like my personal Twitter, and then I'll throw it up wherever. Yeah.
You should do it Thursday.
Yeah, I'm game. I mean, I love college baseball as a whole. So I'll try to lock in some Omaha predictions.
All right. Well, even though all of them might be wrong, but
hey, that's the risk you take, my guy. That's the risk you take. So
college baseball is the best sport because it ain't like college football or college basketball. There's only 2 or 3 teams that can win it. Mm-hmm. College baseball, anybody at any given time can win the College World Series.
Yeah, I think the parity and the uncertainty is what – I mean, maybe I'm biased because I play, but, yeah, I think college baseball is the greatest sport on the planet. I mean, it's the greatest college sport on the planet. It's the uncertainty, the parity. Anybody can beat anybody. If you've got a stud on the mound or whatever, North Florida can beat South Carolina. I mean, we see it all the time, right, in midweek games. Wright State can beat Vanderbilt. Like, a lot of it doesn't make sense. And again, too, I've got a buddy of mine. That he's a football guy. He's a football geared guy, and he can't fathom and comprehend how that's possible. I'm like, it's not football, man. It's just not football. So it's totally different. So yeah, I can't wait, man. It's going to be a blast, like I said, and we start Friday, and things are going to get into gear very quickly with the Clemson series upcoming, Texas, and then boom, you dive right in SEC play. So it's going to be a blast, man. Can't wait.
I hope the Rowdy's Rooster shows up.
Oh, the Rowdy Roosters will be showing up. The Rowdy Roosters will be there from day one, I think. Hey, a packed Founders Park. That's something else I'm looking forward to.
I don't know if it gets packed. I think I expect at least 4,000, 3 to 4,000.
Yeah. We'll see.
All right, my guy.
All right, man. Hey, I will. I know we'll talk all this week. So
Send me that graphic.
yeah, I got you. I'll hit you up, man.
All right,
Later. Good stuff, guys. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Again, in case you missed it, my guy will be helping us out with series preview graphics all season long. Yet again, AUPPL. What a legend. He is an Auburn fan, but God, he does such a good job with all the college baseball graphics and our series preview graphics, and truly do appreciate him. So really looking forward to that. Again, everything that comes with baseball season. My guy, Phil, Jack's Rangers. Appreciate you, Phil. Got the merch in the mail, he says. Phil, I really do appreciate it, man. Really do appreciate it. Also, guys, be sure to go over to tsus.store. Hey, get your merch today. Get your merch today, folks, okay? Because guess what? We're looking forward to opening day. I'm certainly not looking past it, but the Clemson series is in 3 weeks. So that means you've got 3 weeks to get your Clem Sucks merch. You have 3 weeks. So if you have not gotten it yet, I highly suggest you ordering it today. Highly suggest you ordering it today. Get that taken care of. Right? So, just wanted to throw that out there. For you guys. Again, 843-790-3377. Phil's going to be back in the studio. By the way, Cody Gaskins, any tickets available for Saturday's game? Cody, I'm assuming you're talking baseball. And if you are, I would certainly assume there are, my guy. I don't think it should be that tough to get a ticket. I think you should be able to find a ticket for sure. I don't know if you go through the school's website or somewhere else, but I would have to imagine you should be able to find a ticket pretty easily. John Kruger says Will Muschamp's tweet last night. Yeah, pipe down, Slapdick. And then you got the people coming at me in the comments like, bro, if you're a Will Muschamp sympathizer, it just sucks to suck, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Sucks to be you, I guess. Let's see. Travi, what's going on, man? Appreciate you tuning in. Travis Allen. Preston White says, pretty sure it's been mentioned, but damn, Ernest Jones. Yeah, he had a hell of a game. Congratulations to Ernest Jones and Kyle Markway, Super Bowl champions. Luke RJ says, Super Bowl, I drank too many ultra lattes yesterday, but I'm not feeling too bad. Maybe about 10. I hear you. I really didn't drink last night, man. I just kind of laid up on the couch and went over to a friend's house and watched the game and just took it easy. Ate some fantastic food, though. I mean, talking chips and dip, chili, wings, they had cookies for dessert. I mean, all kinds of stuff, man. Pigs in a blanket. Oh, God, the food was good. Again, guys, want to hear from you, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Barstool Sports has their sports book active and their odds to win the College World Series. Teams like Texas, Mississippi State, Oklahoma State, Arkansas, Vandy, Florida, LSU, Ole Miss, North Carolina plus 2,000, Dallas Baptist listed at plus 5,000. Interesting. Let's see if they've got it where you can access it online. I would love to know what the odds are on South Carolina. Savannah Webster says, show up and show out for game day Sunday. Wish I could be there, but I'm already booked for Charleston, Greensboro in March. Yeah, huge one. College game day, right? College game day. So let's see. South Carolina plus 6,600 to win the College World Series. Plus 6,600. Okay. Sven Webster, yes, the Virginia pitcher from last year, the guy with the hair and all that, yes, he is done. His college career is finished indeed. Finished. Again, guys, like I said, huge podcast today. Huge podcast. Talking our full season preview. Full season preview for Gamecocks baseball. Everything from projected lineup, projected starting rotation, projected starting nine, my predictions. Season will be successful if, top storylines, everything you need to know for the Gamecocks 2022 baseball season. You can find it on the podcast today. And again, guys, again, we'll have full content coming out, graphics, video, all that good stuff. And one of the things I talked about, by the way, let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Savannah says, what is Texas for reference? So Texas is the favorite to win the College World Series. They're at plus 600. So they're at plus 600. You know who doesn't have odds, by the way? Clemson. South Carolina does, but Clemson does not. Feels good. Even a team like Liberty. Charlotte has odds, plus 12,500. But Clemson doesn't have odds. Isn't that funny? Go ahead and getting this out of the way, by the way. This will probably be something that I make a clip about for social media. But the question surrounding Mark Kingston, and a lot of people ask, Chris, is Mark Kingston on the hot seat? You know, if we miss the postseason, is he on the hot seat? Is he going to be fired? Here's why I don't really entertain it, guys, because if Mark Kingston misses the postseason, will his seat be hot? Yeah, no duh. Because there are set standards and expectations for Gamecocks baseball, right? And our fans ferociously want to see us get back to those standards and expectations. So you don't have to worry. Like, there's no gray area, right? There's no gray area. What Mark Kingston is facing, I don't think it's hot seat. Like, I don't think he's on the hot seat going into this season. Now, is there a lot of competitive pressure? Yes. Yes, there is pressure. Guys, this is South Carolina baseball. There are championship expectations and there are championship aspirations. There's a lot of pressure, right? But pressure is a good thing. Pressure is a privilege. It means you have standards. It means you have expectations. Hey, I wish Frank Martin felt a little pressure from time to time. Competitive pressure is a beautiful thing. So when folks talk Mark Kingston and hot seat, I don't really view it that way, but competitive pressure, there is a lot of that. And again, we know that. He knows that. That team knows that. We all understand what the goals and the expectations are of South Carolina baseball. South Carolina baseball is the crown jewel of the University of South Carolina. We care deeply. Gamecock fans are some of the most passionate fans in college baseball, right? We love our program, but it's not hot seat talk. It's standards, expectations, competitive pressure. And like I said, there's a couple sports on campus that can learn a thing or two from having competitive pressure and why it's actually a good thing. So, and I'll leave it at that. Braddock, Knights or thoughts on night spring game? I think it's awesome. I mean, is there anybody who doesn't think it's awesome? I think it's incredible, though. I think it's incredible. You know, I think that very smart move by Shane Beamer. Shane Beamer's the real MVP for that, man. Shane Beamer's the real MVP for that, no doubt. Excited for it. It's going to be one hell of a day. Really looking forward to it. Let's see. Again, guys, want to hear from you, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Again, Gamecocks getting the win over Georgia on Saturday. Yours truly, one win closer to an ass tattoo with Frank Martin's face on it. So, big one tomorrow night. I mean, all of a sudden, big one tomorrow night. Take on Ole Miss at their place. Ole Miss hasn't been a great team. Again, tomorrow's podcast, we'll have a full breakdown, if you will. But Ole Miss has not been very good. Ole Miss has not been like a great team by any means. They're 3-9 in the conference. So, 12-13 overall. 3-9 in conference, near the bottom. They are 10-5 at home. But you look at them, lost to Mizzou. They lost to Mizzou on Saturday. Lost to Alabama, lost to Florida. So what? They've lost 3 in a row. So Ole Miss desperately needs this win. They desperately need it. So if you can get it, who knows? I mean, if you can get it, who knows? You know, we'll see what happens. I'm not going into this game with unrealistic expectations or or anything like that. But, you know, you never know. Never know what might happen. So I just say this again. Thank God we played Georgia and Vanderbilt 4 times. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Chance Crocker, do you risk playing Spencer in the spring game? I think you let him play a drive or two. I mean, obviously you don't play in the entire game, but you certainly play him a drive or two. Let him get some reps. I mean, he's a football player, man. You can't put him in bubble wrap and hold him out until kickoff on September the 3rd or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like, he needs his reps. He's got to practice. He's got to play somewhat. So, yeah, I say give him a series or two. I mean, there's no need him playing like the entire game. They'll take care of Spencer Rattler. They and here's the thing, man. They don't hit the quarterbacks in the spring game. So what's the risk in playing him? He's not going to get hit. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I say play him for a couple series and then just take him out. Cody, I'm doing well. How are you? Doing well. Brandon Ward, need to pack out Willie B for that spring game. Set the atmosphere. Also says so ready to watch some Gamecocks baseball. Same here. Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be great to pack out Williams-Brice. I think it'd be great. Yeah, I think it would be absolutely fantastic. James Kendall, 4-inch tall. Yeah, wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? Me getting a tattoo of Frank Martin's face on my ass. Wouldn't that be something? Probably will be the most viewed video of all time on TSUS. So I'd love to see it, James. I'd love to see it. I really would. I'd love to see us make some unprecedented run and go to the tournament. And what a story. What a story that would be. What a story that would be. So what you then got LSU on the home floor on Saturday, right? And I'm going to try to do double duty in regards to baseball and then basketball. So, yeah, LSU's won 2 in a row. A&M, Mississippi State, they beat both of those teams. So, LSU's got Georgia, so they'll probably be on a 3-game winning streak when they play us. But you got to take care of Ole Miss first, man. Again, like I said, it is hard for me to go in tomorrow night and just say, oh, yeah, we're definitely going to win. I mean, guys, we haven't beaten anybody with a pulse. We haven't beaten anybody with a pulse. A&M, I guess, but we have not beaten anybody worth a damn. And I guess Ole Miss ain't worth a damn either. They're 3-9. Hell, they got a worse SEC record than us. I'll be curious to see what the spread is on that game, though. I'll be very curious to see the spread on that game. Connor Lee, do you think anyone on the pitching staff has a chance at throwing a no-hitter this year? Well, Connor, it's just so tough to predict that because, I mean, again, it goes beyond – I mean, yeah, you got to have good stuff. Don't get me wrong, but it's just got to be the right day. You got to be feeling it. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say we don't throw a no-hitter. Doesn't mean we don't have good pitchers, but I mean it's just very insanely hard to throw a no-hitter. It's insanely hard. So, I will go out on a limb and say we will not get no hit again this year. We will not get no hit. I'm confident in saying we will not get no hit. So let's see. Phil, I will text you over the break, by the way, in regards to my address. Cody says, if you had to choose which SEC series do you think will sweep? Cody, what's funny about that question, though, is that, who would have thought we'd have swept Florida last year? You know what I mean? You'd have thought like, hey, we'll sweep Mizzou. But instead, we won 2 out of 3, and we swept Florida. So, I mean, who knows, right? Like, it's tough to tell at times which ones. I mean, I think you certainly look Alabama at home is a great opportunity to sweep. You got Georgia at home. I'd say your home series.
Call from
Zachary.
Auburn on the road. So
to accept, press.
Zachary, what's going on, man? How are you?
I'm good, Chris. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. Appreciate you asking. What's up?
You know what, Chris? I kind of want to report a robbery.
A robbery?
I want to report a robbery.
Okay.
Yes. Ernest Jones, in my opinion, should have been MVP. Not because I have the garnet and black glasses on, but dude literally was flying all over the field. He literally was injured. I didn't know he came back from injury because I didn't take the injury report. But dude just came off with injury, was flying all around the field like nothing happened. Made crucial plays, and it's like I get it. Cooper Kupp's been their guy all year, but I'm like he makes like what one of like he makes the go ahead touchdown. My thing is like we're just gonna forget all that work. I mean, defense sometimes just doesn't get enough love.
You really think that they're going to give the MVP to Ernest Jones over Cooper Kupp or Aaron Donald or Matthew Stafford or any of those guys?
In my, you know what, Chris? Like I said, my opinion is just my opinion. My opinion doesn't matter, but you know what? It's just my opinion at the end of the day. It's just mine.
I mean, for sure. I mean, I respect it. I mean, hey, we can give him the honorary Gamecock MVP, but yeah, they're not going to give the MVP to Ernest Jones. I mean, he had a good game. Don't get me wrong, he had a good game. Cooper Kupp actually scored a touchdown, 2 of them. So that's what they're going to weigh. That's what they're going to weigh more than anything, I think. Caught the game winner. Caught the game winner. I mean, that also helps.
I mean, he was going up against Eli Apple, so I'm like, was there any doubt he was going to catch it?
Right. I mean,
was there any doubt?
I mean,
literally, there was no doubt he was going to score. He was going against Eli Apple. One of the biggest juxtapositions in history of sport. A bum who talks mad shit. It's one of the biggest juxtapositions in sport.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So I was like, was there any doubt when he was going up against Eli Apple? You know, I'm surprised they didn't try to put him on him all game. You know.
Yeah. I mean, my guy. I'll be totally honest. Like, I don't watch enough NFL to even know that. I mean, I've seen everybody on social media trashing Eli Apple, but I don't watch enough NFL to know that he's trash. Apparently, I mean, yeah.
Well, but like I said, Chris, it must be the garden and black glasses on. I must be wearing them, but you know, if that's the case, then I don't care at the end of the day. If that's the case, I don't care.
I feel you. Hey, rock with it. I feel you, my guy. I feel you. Absolutely.
Yeah, I will never regret wearing the garnet and black glasses because, you know, someone's got to stand up for us out there. But, yeah. Hey, Chris, you know, you got any big Valentine's Day plans?
Do I have any big Valentine's Day plans? No, sir. Not at the moment. No, I do not.
No, you do not. Oh, well, that's the same here.
Nah, my Valentine's Day plans are pumping out content, going to hit the gym, going to cook a nice dinner. I'm thinking steak tonight, maybe. I think that sounds like an awesome dinner. A little steak, baked potato, veggie vibe. And, yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Yes. Yes. I don't know why the words happy and Valentine's Day are always together, in my opinion. I feel like we should be a little more sensitive to people and just feel like it's a day. Just remember it's a day. It's a Hallmark card day, Chris.
Yeah. I hear you, man. How rude of the world to not think about the single folks out there.
Yeah. I guess they just all assume everybody's got somebody.
Yeah.
Well, Chris, thanks for taking my call.
Zachary, I appreciate it, my guy. Thank you so much. Zachary going through it here on a on a Monday. How rude of the world to assume everybody's got somebody. How dare you? How dare you? Hey, for some, it's Singles Awareness Day, my guy. You can treat it as that way. Connor Lee says, I'll be your Valentine, Zachary. Hey, you never know. Jason Derrick says, spring game and my Cancun vacation interfere with each other. Decisions. Humble brag, Jason Derrick. Spring game or Cancun? Tough. Yeah, I think Zachary sounded like he's going through it a little bit. So hey, Zachary, we're all here for you. We're all here for you, my guy. It's all good. We'll get through it together, my guy, here on this Valentine's Day. Hope you and your Valentine, if you got one, are having a fantastic day. Hope if you got some big Valentine's Day plans, you have a good time tonight. And if you don't have a Valentine, just enjoy not having to spend money and just hanging out. And, there's some beauty in that as well. You know what I mean? Enjoy not having to go spend money, right? You can keep it in your pocket, stays right in your pocket. And, yeah, so that's kind of the way I look at it. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Guys, we're going to go ahead and jump into our first break. But I do want to continue to hear from you. More of your questions, your comments, your calls, and more on the other side. You're tuned in to the Daily Crow. Folks, we had to stop the countdown, and here's why. Because I did not upload the new music. So, the new music. Aha. Here we go. Boom. I did not upload the right music on that video, and I do not want the fine folks over at Facebook to have a fit. So, we're going to jump into this break in just 2 seconds as this video clip uploads. Stephanie Lee, happy Valentine's Day to you as well. Again, I know that was a little bit of an audible there, but yeah. So, let's see. Oh, did it not work? Maybe that's what happened. I think that's maybe what happened. We're just killing time here while I upload this video. Music fixed. Music fixed. Right back. There we go. Boom. Okay. All right. We're uploading this video. As we wait, again, guys, appreciate you all tuning in. Go check out the podcast that dropped this morning, episode 598. We're creeping up on 600. Episode 598, talking everything with the Yardcocks, full season preview, if you will. Full season preview. Everything you need to know. Top storylines, projected lineup, projected starting nine, projected rotation, midweek, prediction for the season, a full record prediction, my thoughts on the season, everything that you need to know. Also, we talk basketball and a great throwback conversation, great interview with former Gamecocks running pitcher Adam Hill. Okay, let's try this again. I think we do have the right music this time. Again, your questions, comments, calls, and more on the other side. You're tuned in to the Daily Crow.
מה שולטי הגיהות מה שיותר גיהות.
All right, guys, we're back. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. I see Justin and Connor both approve of the new break music. And Connor, no, I did not make it. Actually, a fan of the show sent it in. So he sent it in, was like, hey, man, I made this. This is no licensing issues or anything like that with the music. So really, really good stuff. And again, I appreciate him sending that over. And I think I like it. I like it. So at least you guys aren't sitting in silence anymore. But no, I really do appreciate that and appreciate him. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Again, guys, forgot to mention a couple of things, by the way. First things first, very excited to announce that Behind the Beak, the vlog series, will return as soon as next week, and no later than next week, by the way. Had some things I had to figure out in regards to like the GoPro and really the equipment behind the scenes. Got that all worked out, though. And again, of course, with baseball starting up and me going to every single game, the vlog will return in grand fashion. I might even drop one this week as well because, again, I do have some video that I need to get out there. But, yeah, Behind the Beak will be back. Again, I apologize, guys, for the hiatus. We put that behind the Big Cock Club. We put that behind the Big Cock Club Patreon, if you will. And I just felt like, you know what? I'm not sharing this with the masses and the people that are actually even a part of the video. So that will be back available to the masses, maybe even starting as soon as this week. But within the next week, you guys will get a new Behind the Beak. We'll probably drop the new episodes, I think, on Mondays. Mondays would make sense because Monday is kind of an open day, if you will. Not a ton going on, at least as far as games are concerned. So might drop it on Mondays. Either way, though, guys, Behind the Beak will be back. Also, as I mentioned on the podcast this morning, don't have any plans really concrete as of yet. Probably going to figure that out later today and tonight. But opening day content, guys, we are going to be going, for lack of a better way of putting it, balls to the wall all day long. You might recall on signing day back in December when I woke up and we started rocking early. We had the Twitter Spaces. We had the NCAA live stream. We had the Daily Crow, of course. Think that's going to be the case this Friday as well. I'm thinking of Twitter Spaces in the morning to get things fired up would be awesome. I'm thinking, maybe some sort of MLB The Show stream. Or even if we just did NCAA again, like really, truly, even if we did that. Yeah, so going to be a lot of fun, guys. Again, really, really excited. You all know how passionate I am for Carolina baseball and just the game of baseball in general. Somebody asked earlier, by the way. I'm trying to find the question. Let's see. Somebody asked this. Jimmy Mendillo says, do you get more hype for baseball or football? And a lot of people do ask me that. Listen, there's nothing like a game day, a Saturday in South Carolina. There's nothing like it, right? But baseball does hit differently for me. And I'll tell you this. I will not say that I get more hype for one or the other. Again, the hype around both is different. And I'll tell you this. One of the things I actually love about baseball versus football, right? Because I tell people all the time, it's a love-hate relationship with football season. They're like, what do you mean? And what I mean is, as much fun as tailgating is, right? As much fun as tailgating is, it takes a toll on. I mean, it's a grind, right? In regards to tailgating and just all the festivities, and it wears you out. I sort of love, I do love sort of the low-key nature of baseball, where it's like you play a lot of games and we just show up to the yard and just do the damn thing. You know what I mean? So it's a different dynamic. But I will tell you this, I get just as fired up for baseball as I do football. I mean, I really, truly do, man. I love it. I absolutely love it. Cannot wait to do it again, man. I packed Founders Park from the jump also, by the way. I mean, again, guys, you think about the history of the business and what we're doing and all the accomplishments and achievements and everything we've done. What's crazy to think, this is the first baseball season, first full baseball season. And again, knock on wood, this is the first full baseball season that we'll be covering start to finish, where everything's normal, 100% capacity, all that good stuff. Because you think I moved here in August of 2019, right? Got here in August of 2019. The 2020 season was my first season. 2020 was my first full year living in Columbia. And of course, we all know what happened with COVID. And then last year, we got a full season, but it was like 20% capacity until basically the last series of the year. So to get a full season, have full capacity, have all the Rowdy Roosters in Founders Park, absolutely cannot wait, man. Absolutely cannot wait. It's going to be a freaking blast. Yeah, just can't wait, man. Just can't wait. So really looking forward to it. And again, it's going to be one hell of a season and just going through, man, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, truly. Again, you play so many games and we'll be covering them all. We'll be covering them all, guys. So again, I'm really looking forward to it. Also, another big announcement, something I'll make the graphic and probably post sometime next week. I'll probably post this sometime next week. But we are throwing, get this, we are throwing a watch party for Gamecocks women's basketball. Yes, you heard me correctly. Gamecocks women's basketball. We have a watch party for the women's team. The game on not this Sunday, because, of course, that one is against Tennessee at home. The following Sunday, women's basketball will take on, I believe they're at Ole Miss. Yes, February the 27th at Ole Miss. They play at 2 o'clock at Ole Miss. We will have a watch party for that game. That's actually the final regular season game, too. But we will have a watch party at the Carolina Ale House location in Harbison in Columbia. So hope to see you all there at that. Great way to close out the season. And again, always fun to watch the Lady Gamecocks and what they do. And I mean, just winning every single game. I think yours truly is also going to be at the game on Thursday. So looking forward to watching Dawn Staley's squad. Keep on keeping on. Also, guys, of course, we're at 10 Roof this week, 6 to 8. So we'd love to see you all out there. Again, the later start time going to be a ton of fun. Again, want to hear from you, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Like I said, it is game week. It is game week. Looking forward to Friday, opening day. We are counting down the seconds until first pitch. Let's see, Luke RJ. So I like to see Braswell in the lineup as a true freshman. That means he could be really good. Christian Walker started as a freshman. Are there any other freshmen that could start, even pitchers? I think Thad Ector is a freshman in the outfield that's going to play a lot. I don't think he's going to start from the jump, but I think he is going to play a lot. But yeah, back to Braswell. I mean, they like Braswell. I mean, I've watched him a lot, and again, he's a guy that carries himself. Doesn't look like a freshman. You know, he doesn't look like your typical freshman. Doesn't carry himself like a freshman. He looks like a guy who's been doing it for a while. So, you know, I can understand why they're excited for him. As far as pitchers, I mean, we do have some young guys I think that could certainly play. Lee Croy's a freshman that I think could help you at catcher. You know, you look at Hornung, the infielder. He could help you in the infield or at the DH spot. You look at they call him Vito, Big Vito, number 28. He's a power threat, could help you at DH. On the mound, yeah, Aiden Hunter from Somerville. As far as true freshmen, we got a lot of JUCO guys on the mound, a lot of JUCO guys. So not quite as many freshmen, I think, on the mound. But, yeah, we've got some youngsters that are certainly going to play a lot and that are going to help us for sure. So, yeah, looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to it. So, let's see. Let's see. Jackson Davis, game week. Appreciate you coming out, by the way, Jackson, on Saturday. Yeah, Will Sanders will get the ball on Friday. Yep, Will Sanders will be your starting pitcher on Friday. In case you missed it, guys, in case you missed it, the big news or big rumor, if you will, floating around Gamecocks baseball, and I think at this point it's got enough steam it's got enough steam to really to probably be something that's got some legitimacy, and that is Julian Bosnick and his status. Julian Bosnick, his status overall. Just with him, his elbow soreness, if you will. Sounds like he'll miss the first couple of weeks. Sounds like he will miss the first couple of weeks. So, we'll see what happens. Should be ready by Clemson, but it is definitely something to keep an eye on for. So who starts for you? Who starts on Saturday? I have no idea. I gave my projected starting rotation as everyone healthy because I just wanted to do that. And again, for the long term, I think obviously Bosnick is your Saturday guy. He's obviously in your weekend rotation, but it does sound like the Gamecocks are going to start their season without Bosnick. And again, it would make sense because Bosnick did not pitch over the weekend. And the last time he did pitch, he was down to about 87, 88. As we all know, Bosnick's a 95 guy. So, yeah, Bosnick's a 95 guy. So, yeah. Anyways, want to hear from you. Questions, comments, and calls. What do you guys got? How did you guys feel, by the way, about the game on Saturday? Yeah, so somebody asked earlier, by the way, the Muschamp tweet. So Muschamp tweeted at Ernest Jones, #make plays on Twitter. And picking on Muschamp is just too easy. It's too easy, and it's just too much damn fun. So, of course, I quote tweeted it and said, pipe down, Slapdick. And Corey Miller, pastor of Payne, good buddy of mine, friend of the show, he quote tweeted it and said, come on, my man, be better than this. And I just responded to him. And here's my thing, guys, again. It is fun to pick on Muschamp, and it's easy. Guys, we get to make jokes on Twitter. He got a $13 million buyout. I think he'll be okay. I think we can take our little shots here and there at Will Muschamp. You know what I mean? Like, I think it'll be all right. I don't think if you're a Gamecock fan who still likes Muschamp, you probably have, like, mental issues. So, you know what? As I've told you all before, it's never anything personal. It never is, and it never will be. It's just sports. But on a sports level, I dislike Will Muschamp. Yes, on a sports level, there is no love for Muschamp. Absolutely none. Absolutely none. So we paid him $13 million. Florida's still paying him. He's getting paid by freaking Georgia, and he got a national championship ring. So, you know what? I don't really give a damn, bro. I'll say pipe down, Slapdick all I want, and so be it. It is what it is. Keith in the TDC Questions channel says, is Boz out, and if so, how long? Yeah, so Keith, I'm sure this is something Kingston will talk about later this week. But from what I've heard, he will be held out until the Clemson series. So it's sounding like 2 weeks. James Kendall says, do you think Bosnick's elbow is a threat to his season? Does this happen to pitchers and they bounce back? Yeah, I mean, it happens. It happens, James. I mean, guys get sore elbows. I mean, it's just as long as it's just sore and there's no tear or anything like that, then you're fine. And for what it sounds like, that's not the case. That's not an issue. So from what I heard, he should be good. So from what I heard, he should be good, and it shouldn't be something that's lingering or a long-lasting issue. We've seen it actually happen before as well. So it's not something that I am overly concerned about. But, when you're talking elbows and pitchers and all that, it's certainly something that you want to be careful with. So, again, he's getting the absolute best treatment. Guys. I'm not worried in regards to, him bouncing back or, being able to come back. All right, let's jump back to the phone lines here.
Call from
Robbie Davis, a.k.a. Kirk Street.
To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
Robbie, what's going on, my friend? How are you?
I'm doing okay, hanging in there as usual. Mm-hmm. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. Appreciate you asking. What's up?
First off, congrats to the Rams on winning the Super Bowl. I actually changed my mind at the last minute to pull for Cincinnati because I found out that my papa played for a semi-pro team that was connected, that had connections with the Bengals. So I decided before kickoff to pull for the Bengals.
Okay, fair enough.
And I am so ready for baseball season. We got 4 more days until baseball season. So
Yeah.
I'll be probably, like I told you before, I'll definitely be trying to go to a game. But and if I do, I'll definitely hit you up.
Mhm.
And I did not watch the game yet, from the basketball game from Saturday, so I'll watch it whenever I get home today, and then let you know, give you my 10 cents tomorrow afternoon. Deal?
That works perfect for me, my man. I think you'll have a good time watching it because we own Georgia on the hardwood. That's pretty much all that really needs to be said. Death,
Yeah, they may
taxes,
kick
and
our
Gamecocks
butt in
basketball
other
beating
sports.
Georgia like a rented mule.
That's always fun, especially whenever.
And the women beat Georgia on their court. So 2 wins in Athens on the hardwood. Pretty good weekend. Pretty good weekend.
I'll take it.
Yeah, it's better than losing. That's
But,
for sure. It's better than losing.
100%. Winning is more fun. And like I told you before, I had a very busy weekend, so I haven't been able to really I wasn't able to call in Friday or Thursday because I've been on the go since then.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the funeral. But I'll watch the game I'll watch the women's game and the men's game when I get home later on today. And I will give you my finishes tomorrow afternoon.
Sounds like a plan.
So. All right, buddy. You have a great rest of your day, okay?
Robbie, appreciate
and
you.
Stay warm because it's cold out here where I'm at.
Yeah, no, it is.
It is cold.
It is a chilly
All right, man.
one.
You have
sure.
a good one, okay?
Yeah, man. You too. Appreciate you. Take care. Good stuff. 84379. That might, honestly, guys, be the shortest Robbie Davis call of all time. Truly. So, Robbie praying for his family. You guys continue to pray for his family. Obviously, going through some stuff over the weekend. So, y'all pray for his family for sure. Trip, what's going on, my guy? Trip, keep him in line out there at where do you go to high school again, my guy? What is it? Cardinal Newman. Keep the slapdicks at Cardinal Newman in line, my guy. Don't let them get out of hand now. Don't let them get out of hand. 843-790-3377. That's 843. Yeah, just over. Hold on, wait. Trip says just over 100 days till college. Trip, that can't be right. Is that right? Am I crazy? We got 201 days until September the 3rd, my guy. So I think you might need to recheck the calendar, big dog. Might have to recheck the calendar. Keith says about Bosnick, who replaces him on the mound? That's a great question, Keith. This is what I would do. Okay, you're going to slide James Hicks up to Saturday. I don't think you have much of a choice. I think you got to go Sanders on Friday, Hicks on Saturday. Sunday is a mystery. I think Cade Austin has thrown the baseball well enough to deserve that opportunity. I really do. I think he can certainly get the job done for you in these non-conference series. Guy's a strike thrower. He's been 90-91. Stuff's been really good. I think Noah Hall could start if needed. I think Michael Esposito is more of a bullpen guy. You know, he could be a lefty starter. I think Cade Austin, though. I'd probably go with Cade Austin. You got a guy like Gilreath that could start. Parker Coyne. I mean, there's a bunch of Josiah Seitler. There's a bunch of dudes that I think could get the job done. And again, I think that might be what you do, by the way, Keith. I think you might Johnny Holstab it. I think you really might just try to say, hey, you know what? We're going to try to go score 6 to 10 runs on a Sunday, and we're going to give a bunch of guys reps. I'll tell you this, Keith. I will say this. Assuming that Julian Bosnick will be okay, and it's not a major thing, and from what I've heard, I don't think it is going to be a major thing. This could serve as a blessing in disguise. And here's what I mean by that. You got a lot of new arms, right? JUCO guys, whatever, freshmen that, you know, you need to get innings. They need to pitch. They need to pitch in a game situation. And so while you hate to see Bosnick out, I do think it's a scenario where, again, those innings, getting those innings early could really, really help those guys, could really help your newcomers. Because you got a lot of newcomers you're depending on, right? And that's the big question, I think. You know, when I talk biggest question going in the season, you know, for the sake of conversation, I think, and because I think for most people, it's going to be the hitting, right? You did not hit well enough last year. You hit like 240 overall, 220 in SEC play. I understand why the hitting would be the biggest question mark. But for me personally, I actually think arguably the biggest question mark is the bullpen. And just who steps up, who claims rolling. And guys, we're going into opening day. I couldn't tell you for certain who the closer is. I mean, there are guys that I feel pretty confident. I think Noah Hall is going to be a bullpen guy. I think Michael Esposito is going to be a bullpen guy. I think John Gilreath will pitch out of the pen. I think Parker Coyne will pitch out of the pen. Aiden Hunter might pitch out of the pen. You know, Cade Austin will probably pitch out of the pen when he's not starting. There are guys, but I just am like, who's claiming these roles? You know what I mean? Who's claiming these roles? I think one of the biggest keys to the bullpen is this. The guys I mentioned, Gilreath, Sweat, Coyne, Tringali. Bro, those guys have got to go from being, you know, veteran pieces that have not pitched a ton. Those guys have got to turn to contributors. Bottom line, those guys need to have their best years in Garnet and Black. They just flat out do. They do. Because, again, guys, I really do feel like looking at this team, I think the lineup's going to be exponentially better than it was a season ago. I mean, I feel really, really good about that. Brett Thomas, another piece that could pitch out of the bullpen for you. CJ Wines, who pitched yesterday, I thought he threw really well. He could pitch out of the bullpen for you. You know, Esposito and Becker, the two lefties. You know, Braswell, I think, is going to pitch. Yeah, so, I mean, there's guys certainly that there are options, but who steps up and claims those roles? That is the big question. Who steps up and claims those roles? That is the big question to me. Brack, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you tuning in. Travis Lee says we're on Valentine's Day. He's already celebrating Memorial Day. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're 201 days. Daddy O, yeah, Gamecocks softball starting the season 3-1. How about that? Somebody asked, by the way, about Frank Martin and his presser today, and I haven't watched it. I just saw some of the comments. You know, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not going to raise hell over a presser, but it does in some degrees sound very Muschamp-ish at the end. Some of the comments he was making about, you know, we've done this since I've been here. It's like, dude, give it a rest. Just give it a rest. Corey Washington, what's going on? Speaking of Gamecocks basketball and having highly debated opinions. Let's see. Yeah, so Frank Martin said, eliminate his first two seasons, the COVID season and the year the tournament was canceled. They've had success. It's complicated as to why it's been hard historically to sustain success here. I mean, so literally he's saying eliminate, take away 4 years. I mean, he's only been here 10 years. So if you take away 4 out of the 10, they've been really good. I mean, dude, come on. By the way, guys, in case you missed it, 11 years ago to the date, Jadeveon Clowney signed with the Gamecocks. How about that? Twine Love Kicks, what's up, my guy? What's up, my guy? Yeah, but Frank Martin literally made the comment. Literally made the comment. You eliminate my first 2 seasons, the COVID season, and the year the tournament was canceled, and we've had success. So eliminate 40% of your time here, and it's been a massive success. I mean, hey, eliminate all my bad shots from my last round of golf, and I'm on the PGA Tour. I mean, like, what? Yeah, some fan on Twitter talking about, no, I'm glad Martin does it clean. You know, I don't want to coach the cheater. Guys, I'm here to tell you, cheat. I will gladly take a Will Wade or a Bruce Pearl right now. All that matters is winning. All that other bullshit, all that other stuff that comes after, whatever, I just want to win. Yeah, I would love to win. I would love to win. Yes, I would. Yep. Hey, give me Urban Meyer as my football coach. Guys, I don't give a damn. You're not my hero. You're not my role model. I just want you to win games. I don't give a damn if you cheat. I don't give a damn if you cheat. Cheat and cheat well. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, my guy. Big facts. In college basketball, that's big facts. Sorry. Either way, hey, we'll see. You got a great opportunity tomorrow night, though, at Ole Miss. We'll see. You win that one, all of a sudden, might need to find me a good tattoo guy in Cola. You never know. You never know. I mean, hey, listen. Ole Miss ain't very good, so. By the way, guys, we are working on Heckle Juice koozies. Heckle Juice koozies, also new stickers, all kinds of stuff, man. All kinds of stuff. So y'all be sure to stay tuned for all that. Really, really excited. Really excited for all the merchandise, everything we got going on, tsus.store where you can find it. But, yeah, guys, again, great show today. What's funny, somebody said, we made a Final Four run the right way. Bro, if you don't think P.J. Dozier, if you don't think he wasn't paid to come here, you're insane. Like, bro, if you really think we didn't pay for a single recruit on that 2016-2017 game, you're nuts. you're nuts, my guy. You're nuts. Yeah, James, I'm trying to get the koozies made, man. I got a local vendor right now I'm trying to work with, and for some reason he hasn't gotten back to me, and so I think it's something we can knock out pretty quick, but I'm going to give him like the next day or two, and if he don't get back to me, I'm going to just say screw it and go back to my other vendor I was using. Cody Gaskin, so you're saying Ole Miss will be a 3-point favorite or will be the 3-point favorite? Yeah, I do have a feeling Ole Miss will be the favorite, believe it or not. Again, I will be recording my show later today, breaking down that game and all that good stuff. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows, my guy? Who knows? Anyways, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. We are going to jump into a quick break, but I want to continue to hear from you. More of your questions, comments, calls on the other side. You're tuned in to the Daily Crow.
מה שומע בי, solteiro aqui, ho.
All right, guys, we're back. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. James, you will have that koozie for the Clemson game, my guy. I promise you. You will have that koozie for the Clemson game. I can assure you I will get those made come hell or high water. We will get those koozies made. I actually just texted the guy. So hopefully, we can get those knocked out. I'd like to get it made by opening day. I don't know if that's possible, but I'd like to get those made by opening day. And again, the second those are done, we'll be throwing those up on the store. You guys will see them there. And again, of course, we will have those for sale. The Heckle Juice koozies. Let's see. Cody Gaskins. Ole Miss +3. Again, okay, I got you. What was PJ Dozier ranked coming out of high school? I think he was pretty high. I don't really recall. I'd have to look at 24/7, man, to be totally honest with you. Pretty sure he was a pretty highly rated prospect. Yeah, he was a 5-star, yeah. Committed in 2014, yeah. He was the 25th best player nationally, and he was the number 1 player in the state of South Carolina. So, found a way to get him. Twan Love Kicks. I'm glad you approve the new break music, my guy. Again, guys, want to hear from you. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. What is going on a Monday? What is going on a Monday? Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to you all. If you got big plans, hope it all goes well. If you're just hanging out chilling, hey, enjoy yourself. Enjoy your time. Enjoy your time. Why not? But again, guys, in the meantime, I do want to hear from you. Also, in case you missed it, guys, I do definitely want to promote this. I am very proud to announce, as you all know, we talked starting this year off expansion and what our goals were with the Spurs Up show and this entity, if you will. And this is just the beginning, truly. Truly, we're 1% of the way, if that, on this journey. But I'm very proud to announce, as we continue to expand and to grow, that Two Cocky Chicks, I'm sure you've seen it on social media by now. Two Cocky Chicks, episode number 1. Episode number 1 is officially released, and we are on Spotify. Two Cocky Chicks is on Spotify. Check it out. It's actually hilarious. Taylor, Claire, Grace, Emily, they did a fantastic job, truly, man. For episode 1, I thought it turned out great. So, again, if you want a good laugh, for sure, check it out on Spotify, Two Cocky Chicks. And then we're promoting it all over social media. But, yeah, really cool, man. And, again, I'm very proud to announce that has dropped and that journey has sort of begun, if you will. And, we're also looking to add another podcast with two dudes. So if you know anybody, be sure to let them know. But, the expansion rolls on, and it's a lot of fun, man. It's really, really cool, and I can't wait to see where this next chapter in the journey, where it takes us. So, Chad Ramsey, yes, the baseball games are on SEC Network Plus this weekend. Matt Bruno says tailgate for opening day. Well, Matt, I'll tell you this, Matt. I first have to figure out what in the world the protocol is for parking this year. Because they have actually graveled the lot next to Founders Park. Okay. They have graveled that. So, I mean, I live down the street from the baseball stadium, right? I live down the road, and so I can walk to the games, whatever. Let's see. Let's see. What time will the lots even open? That's a great question also. I think the lots open. I don't even know if they open until like 1 o'clock or something like that. So the parking is a little bit of a mystery, if you will. I was not planning on having a tailgate for opening day, just because 4 o'clock first pitch. You know, who's you know, I don't know that we're really going to be able to draw that big of a crowd. I wasn't really planning on having a tailgate for the opening weekend, if you will. Again, 4 o'clock first pitch Friday, 12:30 Saturday, and then Sunday at 1:30. And of course, you got the women's basketball game as well at 1 o'clock. So, as much as I'd like to, I don't know that opening weekend is really a great weekend to do so. But I can promise you guys that the tailgates will be happening. I think we're actually meeting with Carolina Ale House this week to get things sort of moving in regards to tailgates for baseball season. So really excited for that. Jeff Gullidge, I know you don't do the pro stuff that much, but any takes on the Super Bowl last night? Great game, and I picked the Rams before the game. Did not take spread, but just straight up thought the Rams would get the job done, and sure enough, they did. So love to see it for Stafford, and after what he went through in Detroit, yeah, definitely. Twan Love Kick says, what are you and the missus doing for Valentine's Day? Twan Love Kicks. I don't know who you get your information from or who your sources are, but you might need a new source, my guy, because there is no missus. Yours truly is solo dolo, and no plans, my guy. I think we're just hanging out. So just a Monday, my guy, just creating content. Just a Monday creating content. Eric Reese, what's going on? Appreciate you tuning in. Bryant Hughes says, Twan, what do you think about those fire red threes Eminem had on at halftime? Yeah, those are sick. Those were sick. Let's see. Anyways, guys, want to hear from you. Again, great podcast today. Full season preview in regards to Gamecocks baseball. Really exciting stuff. Full breakdowns of your projected lineup, projected starting rotation, everything you can think of. Season predictions as well. I'm sure that's something you guys will be very intrigued to find what my predictions are, what our predictions are. So be sure to check that out. And so also, again, we got a busy week. Game day tomorrow with basketball. We're back at Tin Roof on Wednesday, 6 to 8. Thursday, women have a game on Thursday night. And, of course, then Friday. Friday is game day. So looking forward to it. Friday, we get going with the baseball season. So going to be absolutely awesome. Let's see. Great win over the weekend, by the way. Gamecocks taking down Georgia. Always feels good to beat Georgia, man. That doesn't matter what sport it is. Doesn't matter what our record is, anything like that. You know what? A dub's a dub. And celebrate it. Celebrate beating the dogs. Celebrate beating the dogs, man. Truly. Celebrate beating the dogs. Let's see. Twan Low Kick said he was freestyling earlier. Yeah, I think Ole Miss -3. I think Ole Miss being a 3-point favorite would be – that's a pretty fair prediction in regards to the line for tomorrow. I know you've got a better SEC record than Ole Miss. I do understand that, but I do think on the road – I just – who is South Carolina? You know what I mean? And I say that actually – let me take that back. We know who they are. We know who they are. You have not been good on the road this year. You've been abysmal on the road, actually. And again, as we all know, South Carolina's either going to win or get blown out, it seems, because 6 of your 7 losses in SEC play are by double digits. So I do see it being a close game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I really – if you get blown out by Ole Miss, man, that's just terrible, terrible. But yeah, I mean, I do think it should be a close game, but I think Ole Miss on their home floor, are they going to side with that? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I just think it'd be foolish, honestly, to overreact to beating a horrific Georgia team. I mean, Georgia's bad, folks. They're terrible. Georgia is terrible. Ole Miss isn't good, but Georgia's also terrible. So on their home floor, can they figure it out? Can South Carolina, break their road woes, if you will? I don't know. By the way, guys, Brett McMurphy dropped his way too early 2022 bowl projections. Way too early bowl projections. Thomas Walker, go Cox indeed. James Kendall says, I have a joke for you. What's the only thing better than smacking Georgia once in a weekend? Smacking them twice, James. Smacking them twice. But, anyways, Brett McMurphy dropped his way too early bowl projections. He's got the Gamecocks taking on Boston College in the Gasparilla Bowl, which I tell you this. I'll tell you this. I don't know how many of our fans would be thrilled with a Gasparilla Bowl appearance after adding Spencer Rattler, Austin Stodner. Because, again, if you go to the Gasparilla Bowl, what are you, like a 7-5 team? How many games did Florida win in the regular season again? How many games did they win in the regular season? How am I forgetting this? Did they win 8? I don't think they won 8 in the regular season, did they? Let's see. No, excuse me. Yeah, they went 6-6. So, I don't know there'll be many fans that would be thrilled about going 6-6 and going to the Gasparilla Bowl. However, it would be fun because that game is in Tampa. So I got to be honest, selfishly, I'd love to go to a bowl game down in Tampa, Florida. But yeah, I don't think there'll be many folks that would be thrilled with a Gasparilla Bowl after the additions of Rattler and Stogner and everybody that you added. And Brett McMurphy has in his projections Boston College as a 10-point favorite in the game. So I can't say that I would be very excited about a Gasparilla Bowl. Not quite a high-profile bowl game like we're hoping for. But, we'll see. We'll see. Jackson Davis says we want the East. I'd just like to win 8 games, man. I'd honestly, I'd love to go 8-4. I will sign up for 8-4 right now. Right now. You give me 8-4, I'll sign up for 8-4. If you said, do you want 8-4 or you wild card, you can just play the games and you'll see. Give me 8-4. Give me 8-4 right now. Yep. 8-4 would be a fantastic season. Would absolutely be a fantastic season. Cody Gaskins, I take the Outback Bowl. Absolutely. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? Realistically, you're not being real with yourself. You're not being realistic if you say you wouldn't take an Outback Bowl. You wouldn't sign up for an Outback Bowl in year 2. I mean, come on. Come on. I hear you. We all want to win the East, but South Carolina's not beating Georgia, man. Georgia's still going to be the cream of the crop. They're going to win the East. There's nobody I think that's really even close to Georgia's level right now. Maybe Tennessee with Hendon Hooker, maybe. Even I think that's a stretch. Anybody who's not, let me put it this way. Anybody who's not picking Georgia to win the East, they're just trying to be bold. They're just trying to make a splash. There's no real rhyme or reason to not pick Georgia. There's just not. There's just not. There's just not. Bottom line, there's just not. So I don't see it. All right, let's jump to the phone lines here. I don't know who that was. Spam call, I guess. We had a spam call come in. Let's see. No, I think that was actually a buddy of mine that didn't realize I was on my live show. So all good, though. All good. Some people just do not realize what time it is. Matt Bruno, top 3 in the East. I think it's doable. Yeah, listen, I think it's doable. I mean, you'd have to have a good year. You'd have to have a good year. If you go 8-4, do you get that top 3? I mean, I think you'd look at Georgia, Tennessee second, South Carolina third. But you'd have to finish ahead of Kentucky and Missouri, which means you'd probably have to beat them both. So D says 9-3. We beat Georgia and Clemson, and we're going to build a statue of Shane Beamer. I would love to see it. I would, from your lips to God's ears, my guy. From your lips to God's ears. Jackson Davis says, man, that's so rough to think we have to beat Kentucky and Mizzou. You know, Jackson, I remember a time where it didn't sound all that rough. Beating Kentucky and Missouri was just common practice. It was kind of like, okay, yeah, we're going to beat Kentucky and Mizzou. It's just not really a conversation. You know, we're not really having a conversation. We're just going to beat Kentucky and Missouri. That's pretty much it. So, yep, that's pretty much it. There really wasn't a conversation in regards to, you know, in regards to that. Let's see. D1 Baseball dropped the top 250 prospects for the 2022 draft. They've got Julian Bosnick at 111th, Braylon Wimmer, or excuse me, this is, no, that's right. Julian Bosnick at 111, so they got him projected as a, fifth round pick. They got Braylon Wimmer as a 6th round pick at 123rd, and they got James Hicks as a also 6th round pick as the 183rd pick. Why does Andrew Eister get no love? Like, I don't understand why Andrew Eister gets absolutely no love. I just don't get it. Again, he was a 300 hitter in the league last year. I just don't understand. I don't understand why Andrew Eister doesn't get more love. I don't get it. I don't get it. Jackson, nobody from South Carolina in the first round. No, not right now. Not right now. Again, this is just projections, but I think we'd have to have somebody have a hell of a year to be a first round. Now, Will Sanders, I think Will Sanders will be a first round. So, Connor Lee, Tennessee's quarterback, has odds to win the Heisman. I have no clue how. Well, I mean, I would say that Hendon Hooker's pretty good. Pretty good. So, you know. But, yes, Rattler does have Heisman odds. Yes, Rattler does have Heisman odds indeed. He does indeed. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls. We're going to jump into one final break, and then we'll be back. I want to continue to hear from you. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. More of your questions, comments, calls on the other side of the break. You're tuned in to the Daily Crow.
Muscle Dougie, ho. Muscle Dougie, ho.
All right, guys, we're back. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Final 15 minutes or so here on the Daily Crow. We got a text here from Kevin. Kevin says, very excited about the upcoming baseball season. Hope the Cox can surprise a few teams. Question is this: why is South Carolina like the only team that I've seen? I've looked at most of the SEC schedules, only playing 54 games instead of 56. 2 games may not seem like much, but that's 2 more wins potentially that could help with playoff seeding or other rankings. Is that how many it is? 54. Hold on, let me check something real quick. I actually had us at 53, so I could be wrong. I thought it was 53.
Call from
Justice.
Hey, let's jump to the phone lines.
to accept.
Justin, what's going on, my man? How are you?
Doing good. How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing well. Appreciate you asking, man. What's up?
Not much. Hey, Chris, it's a slow day on Monday, huh?
I'm just a Monday. I mean, it's a great day to have a day, as I always say. So especially when you win 2 basketball games over the weekend, and it's game week, man, for opening day. So I mean, I think it's a good Monday. Hey, every now and then, though, you need a slower day because things stay going 1,000 miles an hour. So no games tonight or anything. It's kind of nice just to be able to kind of hang out at the house and sort of quote unquote relax a little bit and work on some other things. But nah, man, it's a great day to have a day as always, man. Appreciate you calling in.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Chris, I got 2 questions to ask you, man.
Yeah.
I watched Super yesterday. It was pretty interesting. I was happy the way it's got the second Super Bowl. It's been a long time,
Yeah, no, I was just happy to see a really great game. I mean, I really didn't have a dog in the fight at all. And, I thought the Rams would win, but I was just watching to watch, man. I didn't have a rooting interest really. So, yeah, I was just happy to see it be a really, really good game. And the playoffs were electric this year. I mean, the playoffs were phenomenal. So, yeah, it was a great game. It was a great game. And like I said, got to hang out with some friends and eat good food. And, yeah, it was a good time.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Chris, I did say it too, my brother,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, yeah, for sure. No, like I said,
Yeah, oh, yeah. Hey, Chris, I feel bad for Joe Burrow,
yeah, he'll be back, though. I think Burrow's for sure going to be a guy we see in just a couple more Super Bowls here. I think his career, his future is very, very bright for sure.
Oh yeah, and Chris, the thing about Joe Burrow, he's bored, man. Because he feel like he left anything off the field,
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, for sure, man. He played his guts out. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Chris. My second question is, at least we saw South Carolina beat Georgia. I know Georgia's not basketball school,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, dude, it's no matter what. No matter what, it is always fun to beat Georgia. Like I said, it's always fun to beat Georgia. So I had a blast. I had a blast watching that. And yeah. So hopefully you can carry it on and build some momentum. Just find a way to build momentum.
Oh yeah, that's true, Chris. Hey, Chris, if I got here, man. Hey, Chris, we're going to South Carolina going to have to start winning some games if they want to ever get back to the tournament. That's the get back to the big dance,
Yep, and that's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. Again, I've said before, I kind of feel for Frank Martin because he'll talk about everything he's done in his decade as head coach and SEC record and this record and that record. And I understand, man. I understand what the program was like when he inherited it. I understand where it's at now, and I appreciate all his work. But if you're not making the tournament, man, it's just all of that is a moot point. It doesn't really matter. So that's why I said going in the season, again, there's no gray area. If you miss the tournament, it's at least time to consider a change. And again, barring a minor miracle, this team is not headed to the tournament. It's just not happening. So you got six SEC games to go. I think realistically that the ceiling is probably a 7-11 finish. I predicted you 6-12 for the season. I think you can get to maybe you can get to 8-10, maybe. But I think getting anything above that is probably a little bit unrealistic.
Oh yeah. Hey Chris, you there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey Chris, the thing about it is,
Frank Moore, he Chris, the only way he going to have to get to the big dance, he going to have to win the SC tournament. That's not easy to do, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. No, I mean, hey, it's not. We say it's not easy to get there, but it's not like winning a national championship. You don't have to be like one of the 3 or 4 best teams. 68 get in, my guy. 68 get in. 68 get in. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, good. So we'll see what happens. That's all I say, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Hey, like I said, big game tomorrow night. You can win that one. All of a sudden, you got momentum. Who knows? But yeah, Justin, I appreciate you, my guy. I appreciate you calling in. Sincerely, it's always a pleasure to chat with you. And yeah, we'll chat again soon, my friend.
All right, take care, my brother. Go Gamecocks.
Yeah, man. Go Cox. Appreciate you, Justin. Take care. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Twan Love Kicks. I will say this again. I will tell nobody else how to run their show or who to chat with or who they can entertain on their phone lines. But man, anybody want to talk Gamecocks, as long as you're being respectful about it and you're not trolling, even the trolls, bro, I will never hang up on a caller. Again, obviously there are situations where if you're being a slapdick, then you know what? You're at your own risk. You might get hung up on. But somebody wants to call in and talk Gamecocks, man, I'm gonna give everybody that opportunity, man. I'm gonna give everybody that opportunity. Again, 843-790-3377. So, guys, less than 10 minutes to go here on this Monday. Let's see. Let's see. Cody says, I hope we do good in baseball this season. Cody, me too. Tony Sharp says, think 20,000 will show up for the spring game, 30,000. I think more, Tony. I think more. I'm not going to say you're going to put 80,000 in there, but I think 35 to 40,000. I think that's realistic. I mean, here's what I'd say, guys. Here's what I'd say, Tony. And again, I know people have other stuff going on, right? People have lives. There's some folks, their life doesn't revolve around the Gamecocks, if you will. But I mean, bro, if you're a big South Carolina football fan, the spring game is at night. You know exactly when it is. Like, why would you not go? It's free. It's also free. Like, why would someone not go to the spring game? Unless it's just like way out of the way, or you live across the country, or you've got like previous plans. Maybe that's the case too, but like, why would you not go? It's literally free. You know what I mean? Like, it's a good time. It's free. The hype and excitement is through the roof. I mean, as high as we've seen since, I think, Spurrier's first spring game. So, of course, yours truly will be out there. We're going to go to the baseball game first and head over to Williams-Brice Stadium. But, there's a concert by Patrick Davis. Like, why would you not head out there? You know what I mean? Why would you not? So, I don't know. That's kind of the way I look at it. But, yeah. Oh, wow. Steve Eganbrot has officially left the University of South Carolina. Wow. How about that? Taking over as the athletic director at Towson. Tyler Gay, will you do a tailgate with the spring game? So, Tyler, that's the interesting thing because, again, Tyler, we've got baseball that day. So, I'm not just going to ignore baseball for the spring game. That's a huge game, by the way. That's a huge game. South Carolina, Ole Miss, very, very big game. Very, very big game. So, we'll be there. I can't say for certain. I cannot say for certain that I'll be throwing a tailgate because, again, baseball plays at 1. That game probably won't be over to like 4 o'clock, 4:30. And then we'll just probably head straight over to Willie B. So, I mean, we might tailgate it, but it ain't going to be like an official tailgate. You know what I'm saying? Like, we might use the baseball game as the tailgate for the spring game. So. Let's see. Luke RJ says, who left South Carolina? What does he do? What are you talking about, Luke? I'm a little lost. Little confused, Luke. A little confused. Chris Cox says, how about Marshawn Lloyd's clothing line? Yay, NIL. Love it, NIL. I mean, yeah, great opportunity for Marshawn, the Uno brand or whatever it is. I will tell you this. I think it's a beautiful thing. Here's why. I think guys are going to learn very quickly how tough it is to run a business. Like, it's not simple, right? It's not as simple as you might think. So I think guys are going to learn quickly. I think they're going to learn quickly that, it's Luke RJ, yes, Steve Eganbrot. Yeah, so he was basically like Ray Tanner's right-hand man, assistant, if you will. So he has taken over as athletic director at Towson. So congratulations to Steve. He was like the director of the Gamecock Club and all that too. So, great stuff. Great stuff. Let us see people advancing themselves and advancing and taking new opportunities and wishing the best. That sounds like a great opportunity for sure. Like I said, guys, quick reminder, episode 598 of the podcast dropped this morning. Your full Yardcocks season preview of the 2022 baseball season. And of course, guys, tons of content still to come on this Monday in regards to that full breakdown. But check out the podcast. Again, projected starting lineups, projected starting 9, top storylines. Season will be successful if I give my prediction as well. And in case you missed it, I do have the Gamecocks this season going to the Super Regionals. Somebody said there's 54 games. I counted 53. Am I wrong? I thought there were 53 games. And I literally went through the schedule and counted. We're about to count together. 3, 4, 7, 8, 11, 12, 15, 16, 19, 20, 23, 24, 27, 28, 31, 32, 35, 36, 39, 42, 43, 46, 47, 50, 51. You're right. There are 54. I'm an idiot. Okay. So I will just update my win-loss record prediction. 39-25 is where I've got the Gamecocks finishing, 17-13 in the SEC. So I got you going 22-12 in non-conference play, 22-12, 17-13 in SEC play. So very excited to get things going, man. It's very, very pumped. Very, very pumped. Man, I just can't wait. I mean, obviously, guys, baseball season, Yardcock season is TSUS season. That's really the way I look at it. We have a blast with the baseball content, everything we do cover in baseball, and really, really, really excited. Really excited. So, beat UNCG. Beat UNCG. And also, guys, in case you missed it or just don't know the schedule, how things work, every Thursday of the season, the Thursday podcast, that's when we will drop our full series preview show. So Thursday's podcast will be a full series preview on UNCG, full breakdown of them, predictions, all that good stuff. So again, be sure to check that out. Going to be a ton of fun, and that's where you can really find all your breakdowns and previews. And of course, we're still talking basketball. We're still rocking with the basketball and everything going on with that. Of course, Gamecocks are in the hardwood tomorrow night at Ole Miss. But guys, hey, that's going to do it all for me. Appreciate you all tuning in. Like I said, guys, check out the podcast. Stay tuned for all the content bleeding out the eyeballs this week. Again, guys, appreciate you all tuning in. Have a great rest of your Monday, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.